Light is flashing. Racing. Strike Force dwelled off the inside. Money Matters, though, began very quickly and bounded straight to the lead. Harry Thomas, Fair Scenario going up there, coming over Mrs. Brown's Boy, trapped wide around Snow Chino. Lord Help Me Run. Strike Force back on the inside is next. A length Bow Count, followed by Friaresque, and out the back last on the rail is He's a Parker. As they completed 400, travelling down the back, and the favourite left in front, fighting for rain. It's Money Matters, trying to be locked down in front by Derek. 3/4 clear, Harry Thomas in driving rain. Then Fair Scenario, length and a half away, followed by Mrs. Brown's Boy, who's settled beautifully up there, running fourth with cover. Strike Force improving down on the inside of Snow Chino, leaving the back, and then He's a Parker and the grey Lord Help Me Run. The last couple were, as they travel out towards the side of the course, Bow Count, who's second from last, and the tail ender Friaresque. Money Matters still going very keenly there in a bit of a wrestling match at the moment at the 600. 3/4 clear, Harry Thomas coasting. A length and a half, Mrs. Brown's Boy just angling off its heels, going up now and being put into the contest. A length and a half to Fair Scenario. Now Strike Force has got right up along the inside at the top of the straight. Snow Chino with the baldy white face coming to the outside of Lord Help Me Run. Money Matters kicks though and leads a length and a half when they go to the 300. Snuck away from Harry Thomas, Mrs. Brown's Boy, Lord Help Me Run, and now here comes Friaresque right down the outside. It's Money Matters in front with 100 left to go. Still out by 2 lengths. I doubt they're going to get to Money Matters, and the horse's class is going to get it through well. Money Matters won from Mrs. Brown's Boy, diving late, grabs second from either on the rails, He's a Parker or Harry Thomas. And then deeper out on the track, Friaresque, who was running on. Also there, Lord Help Me Run when they'd pulled up. Bow Count followed home behind them. Next of all, at the head of the others, Snow Chino. Harry Thomas pulling up quickly as well there, and Fair Scenario amongst the last of them in. Number 2, Money Matters, does it from start to finish here to win the Valet Keith Watson handicap. The Canford Cliffs 4-year-old, he jumped very, very quickly for Maddie Derrick, and he just wanted to travel keenly, and so she was probably as intent on anything, just trying to get the horse to relax and find his rhythm, and he did. He was just a class above that field there, this 4-year-old, who's now won 8 of 14, and salutes in good fashion there. He was tested fleetingly, but he responded to that pressure very quickly and kicked away, and he had the race well and truly within his keeping. He beats number 7, Mrs. Brown's Boy, enjoying a lovely run throughout, Alan Kennedy, and He's a Parker pushing up near the inside. Brad Parnham has grabbed third from Harry Thomas, 2, 7, 3 and 1 there. Money Matters running $1.80. Raced by Renee Durant, a Canford Cliffs Ms. Nichols 4-year-old, and trained by Adam Durant, handled there by Maddie Derrick. Second home is number 7, Mrs. Brown's Boy, the Discourcy gelding in the yard of Anne King. Alan Kennedy aboard, and He's a Parker by He's a Decoy out of Roman Gem, Heck McLaren, Brad Parnham. And a length and a half ahead with the margins in 1:38.2, 1:35.53, and the rain clear there after it was very, very heavy through the transition of the Keith Watson handicap. Lord Help Me Run ground away after working to the outside. So did Snow Chino. Friaresque loomed as a bit of a threat there fleetingly, but then peaked on its run as well. It was simply too good for them. Money Matters justified the short price. The Valet Nino Baratovic handicap over 1600 is the next at 3:29. Number 1 is out. Big Shot Paddy. A field of 12 to do battle in the next on the card. Let's take you down to the winners' enclosure after this all the way victory. Brittany for Money Matters, and it didn't seem to matter what price it was at the end.
It didn't in the end, although there were probably a few calls for concern up the back straight. Adam Durant joins me now, and Adam just looked like he was travelling that little bit keen. Was that a concern for you up to a mile for the first time this campaign?
Yeah, it's not ideal, especially top of his distance range. So, you know, credit to the horse, and same with Maddie. You know, she tried to hold him together as good as she can without fighting him, but you know, he raced in those thousands probably a little bit too long, and then the 1200 where they jump and run races, so he was always going to be a little bit tricky today. So Maddie did a good job, and it turned out well for us.
Will that be something going forward now that at this sort of increased distance range you look to teach him to settle again rather than just jump and run? Yeah,
well, you try to, but as I say, I'm just trying to place him as good as I can and dodge my other one. I didn't want to take on Massimo and the Hannons on Thursday. I didn't want Massimo to take on Stage Man today, so I'm just trying to spread the team out. And I thought today was a good race, even though a 14 would have been better. I thought we'll roll the dice, but got it right. The boss at home will be happy with me.
You just mentioned off air that he obviously is still in that Hannon's field. Was there any chance of accepting and thinking about making the two clash?
Yeah, look, well, we own both of them, or shares in both of them. This bloke outright, and we're half with Neville, and I'm sure he'll forgive me if he was to beat Massimo. But look, to be honest, I think 7 days into this, and then 5 days into a Hannon's is probably a bit of a big ask for a horse that's done the right thing by us. So my gut feeling will be probably, I think in 3 weeks, there's a 1400 same rating. He'll go up 2 kilos and Matty can ride him again, and he'll carry 59 and be pretty hard to catch around Ascot.
1400 metres, will that actually suit him better?
Yeah, I think so, and I think we'll get the girls at home to do a bit of arena work and school him up a little bit. And I think, as I say, we've set him alight a little bit in those short races, and it's time for him to cool off and chill out a little bit now.
3 runners in the next. What's the best chance of them?
The best horse in the long term will be Come Right Back. Whether he's quite seasoned enough, I'm not convinced just yet, but he will be the best horse in the long run, I think. But look, honestly, I can't knock any of the 3. They're both all going well, all 3.
If I gave you $10, you can only have it on one of them in the next. Which one is it going on?
All right, I'm going to have it on the Grey Day. Deception Game is one of my favourites, but I do think as I said, Come Right Back's the better horse of the lot. So see how we go.
I like the theory. Grey on a grey day. Well done on this one.
Thanks, Britt.
Adam Durant after the victory of Money Matters, and Matty Derrick is catching up with Scott.
Thanks, Matty. Obviously, Britt was saying to Adam that he looked like he was pulling pretty hard. How bad was it?
Yeah, he sort of probably looks a little bit worse than it was. He sort of got his head up a little bit, but I just tried to get him to settle as much as I could. He was sort of thinking he was doing a 1200 again, but that's all right. He managed to hold on till the end, and he kept going, so I'm very happy.
1600 seems to see him out.
Yeah, there's probably not much left in the tank at the very end, but he manages well enough. So, yeah, 16 is still all right for him, I think.
Butterly Lad in the next looks a pretty similar sort of ride.
Yeah, very similar. I try to have him forward and similar distance, so hopefully we can get the money on that one too.
Sounds like Money Matters goes to a 1400 in a fortnight and you get to ride again, so good luck then and congratulations.
Thank you.
Matty Derrick, Adam Durant combining with Money Matters up to a mile for the first time this campaign. He is a listed winner at the mile, and just wanted to, I guess, get into it and run a little bit fiercely in those early stages, just given that he has been at 1,000 and 1,200 metres, but it gets a well-deserved